Welcome back to the Messy Bookshelf. Today is day 7 of Vlogmas, and the idea for today's video actually comes from one of the questions from the tag video that I did yesterday. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, go check it out. One of the questions says, match a book to its perfect Christmas song. Now the Christmas song that I chose is I'll Be Home for Christmas, and the book that I chose to go with it was Drag Teen. There's also a movie called I'll Be Home for Christmas. Done by Disney, stars Jonathan Taylor Thomas. This movie is about 12 years old and it still kind of matches Drag Teen. If anything, it matches a little bit more because this tells a story. Jonathan Taylor Thomas's character, honestly, he's kind of a douchebag. The story is he lives in LA, he's going to school in LA, he has a girlfriend in LA, trades in his ticket home, which his father has bought him, to go on to Cuba or somewhere nice and warm for him and his girlfriend. But she wants to go home because she's also from the same area, which is New York City. He tries to get it changed back, but he can't, or something along those lines, and he ends up having to find his way back home. But it doesn't end up being as easy as you'd think. There's a lot of obstacles on the way, and he meets a lot of crazy characters, which is kind of similar to Drag Teen. Drag Teen is a story of this boy who he's tried drag before and he's kind of liked it, but he hasn't been really good at it, or he doesn't think he's good at it. His friends convince him to go on this road trip to this drag teen idol to become a drag superstar, or to work towards becoming a drag superstar, because you need to be on RuPaul's Drag Race to become a drag superstar. Even this book says that. Along the way to Drag Teen Idol, which is also in New York City, and I'm pretty sure they are in like somewhere near LA, so it's very similar in both those ways. He meets a ton of interesting characters who teach him things and allow him to learn lessons along the way. So these two really match with each other. And as I realized this, I realized that there are probably some other Christmas movies that have books that would also go along with them. So I have 3 more Christmas movies and books that would match along with them. That's a really long explanation for this video, but irregardless. Oh, the tea of the day. My battery's dying. Okay, I need to be quick as possible. So the tea of the day is called Nutty and Spice, and it is a low caffeine tea, and it smells kind of like cinnamon hearts. I had it steeping, so it should be good to go. I don't actually have any of the sample left because it was really big, so there was only really enough in the tin for 1 cup, but it smells good. It kind of smells like cinnamon hearts. I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon hearts, but I'm gonna try this anyway because, like I said before, it's part of the experience. This is really nice and I do enjoy it. I probably like this one a lot better than the apple cider one. It's not sweet, but it's not like, it has that cinnamon heart smell, but it doesn't taste that you get what I mean. It's a good tea. I'd recommend. Alright, so enough about the tea. The next movie, The Santa Claus, which starring Tim Allen, and you can never go wrong with the very first one, as it is the best. If you don't know The Santa Claus yet, this tells the story of Tim Allen, who works in a toy company, and he's kind of a grouch when it comes to Christmas. He's kind of a bad dad, as he's divorced and his son is really young. His son is right here. His son is with him on Christmas Eve, and he's telling him the story of the night before Christmas. And while they're asleep, there's this big noise, and who's up on the roof but Santa Claus. Santa is actually real. Tim's character goes outside. Scott Calvin is his name, SC. When he goes outside, he scares Santa. Santa falls. Scott Calvin is Santa. So this tells the story of coming to acceptance with this new role and all the adjustments that has to go along with it. So the book that I thought was perfect for this would be The Princess Diaries. Now this is not actually the first Princess Diaries books because I don't actually own the first one yet. I own most of the series, just not the first one. I haven't been able to find the first one in the edition that I want at any thrift stores. So when I finally get around to reading the series, I'm probably going to just buy it, but it's not high on my priority right now, so I'm planning on just waiting until I'm ready to binge the series to actually read the first book and buy the first book. But this, if you don't know The Princess Diaries, this tells the story of Mia Thermopolis. Going off of what I know from the movie, which I'm assuming is a good translation, basically when she's 16, she finds out that she is a princess of Genovia. The series tells her, the first book, I guess the series in general tells the story of Mia coming to terms with finding out that she's a princess and that she's royalty and her family's royalty, and how she's transitioning from being this normal kind of lower class teen to being this upper class royalty, which sounds really amazing. The movie is one of my favorites, and I'm really looking forward to getting to the series soon. The next movie is Jack Frost. This is more of a Christmas movie, or more of a winter movie than a Christmas movie. This is the story of Michael Keaton's character, Jack, is part of a band, and he has to go out on tour over Christmas, I think, and he ends up getting in this car accident and not surviving. So this tells the story of his widowed wife and his son, how they're dealing with their grief and loss of their husband and father. But what happens is the son creates a snowman, and the snowman ends up coming to life through the spirit of Michael Keaton's character. It sounds a little wacky and out there, but it's such a good movie, and it's definitely a tearjerker. I absolutely love it. This is a better viewing of the cover because it has this weird, like, Christmassy thing. This was really good, and the book that I chose to go along with this, Everybody Sees the Ants by A.S. King. This is the story of Lucky Linderman, who has been dealing with some bullying, and he starts seeing these ants that are talking to him. He's able to escape from the real world and his issues and the bullying through the adventures that he goes on with the ants, which is very similar to how the son in Jack Frost deals with the death of his father by going on adventures with a snowman that he built that is now coming to life as his father. And the last Christmas movie is Unaccompanied Minors. This is such a funny movie. It's about a bunch of kids who get stranded in an airport. Basically, 6 kids stuck in an airport without supervision. Somebody calls security. So as soon as I chose this one to be part of this video, I automatically went for I Hate Fairyland by Scotty Young. This is a hilarious graphic novel that tells the story of a little girl who gets stuck in fairyland and creates a lot of havoc. And the story is basically the rulers of fairyland trying to stop her, I think, because she has just gone insane and she is causing a lot of havoc. This is definitely a must read if you're a graphic novel fan. Those are all the books and movies that I have to talk about today. Let me know down below, what do you enjoy? Have you read any of these books? Have you watched any of these movies? What books or movies do you think would match or fit together? If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up, and if you want to see more content, subscribe. I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye!